paid attention in English class, you'd know that Dante's Inferno is a highly influential poem from the early 14th century that tells of his descent through all 9 circles of hell. The upcoming action title from EA isn't exactly a literal adaptation of the poem, since Dante takes on hordes of demons with a giant scythe and magical powers, but just go with it for now. Dante's quest to atone for his sins is actually told in a pretty unique way. It switches from highly detailed pre-rendered cutscenes to in-game cutscenes to these cool animated sequences. The presentation is pretty creative, and it serves as a good introduction to the bloody carnage that Dante will face. Luckily, Dante is well equipped to handle it. Death's Scythe is the main melee weapon of the game, and Dante's Cross is used for projectile attacks. Once you wear down an enemy, you'll get the option to either absolve them and gain holy points, or punish them for unholy points. These points fill up either side of this meter, and you can gain levels. Levels that determine which abilities you can buy with souls you collect from enemies. If that wasn't enough, you can also equip things called relics that give special abilities to Dante. As you can see, the fighting system is very customizable, and you can tailor Dante to exactly how you want him to play. Of course, what good are all of these attacks if you have no one to kill? Luckily, Hell is more than happy to address that. There are a general bunch of creatures that you'll keep fighting through each circle, but there are also enemies that fit each circle's specific theme. For example, the enemies in Lust use quick strikes and will launch, appendages at you. As a contrast, the guys in Gluttony are very slow moving, will cover you with fluids and try to eat or flatten you. Yeah, that's kind of another thing you should know about Dante's Inferno. It definitely pushes the M rating. In the early levels we played, we visited Limbo, which is this cloudy, murky area that has flaming bodies fall from the skies. Lust has, obviously, a lot of sexual imagery, which I won't go into detail just now. Gluttony basically has you traveling around entrails, and Greed has giant pools of molten gold and smelting processes going on all around you. Like the original poem, there's a lot of striking imagery to see, which comes alive in rather creative ways. Dante's Inferno definitely has an interesting art style and setup. It remains to be seen just how it will compete with games like God of War 3 or Bayonetta. But hey, those games don't have levels based on the deepest, darkest sins of humanity. For more info on Dante's Inferno, head over to IGN.com.